It's a Pikachu! It's a Pikachu, isn't it cute? Bike blogger here. We're gonna ride a little Riverfront Trail, just a little bit, and then we're gonna head back home. And Bike Blogger is gonna stop for a second because he's all superstitious right now. I do not have a flat tire. Please don't have a flat tire. Okay, good, don't. I do have a spare tube and a pump and everything with me, of course. But I would not like to get a flat tire right now because the sun is going down kind of fast. So, all right, so here we go. This is the Riverfront Trail, St. Louis, Missouri. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. So here's a little area you can park, a little parking lot. There aren't many spaces, but there aren't always a ton of people here. So let's see, how do we get to the trail from here? Me forgetsies. I think you go, actually I don't know where you go. Do you go in here? For emergency access only. I think we do go through here. Is this right? It's been so long and it's so weird. I hope I'm not trespassing. I don't know if this is the right way. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so this is the right way. Wow, that's so strange. It does not feel like this is the right way. You see there's the signage there to the right. So if we make a right turn here, here we go. And then we got a couple options. We can go straight or up and over this bridge, I guess. I know the bridge just runs into a doorway here. See, this didn't go nowhere. Yups. See, that don't go nowhere. Is anybody in there? Yeah, that'd freak me out if there's somebody in there. I didn't see anybody in there. All right. Yeah, it looks kind of fun, like you go up that way, but that doesn't go nowhere. What you need to do is go underneath the bridge. They could have a little bit better signage, I feel like, for this Riverfront Trail. But here we go. Okay, head under here. So now we're on the Riverfront Trail. And I have featured this thing in past videos. I've ridden the whole trail all the way to, oh, look at this, this is kind of cool. All that stuff. Ridden this whole trail all the way to the end and back, basically all the way to the, oh, what's the name of that bridge? There's a bridge that crosses, what the heck is this? There's a bridge that crosses over into, why is this closed off? I guess they don't want cars going through here. It crosses into Illinois. Oh, a little muddy. Okay, there we go. Very good. Keep going this way. Keep going this way. A little bumpy here, and gravel. It's kind of strange, like going through this old city section of Riverfront Trail, because it doesn't look like your typical bike trail, you know. Like there aren't some, I don't know, just it's not very beautification. You know, you got these big flood walls to the side and stuff, and you got this interesting stuff to the left. Painted buildings and whatnot. I think that bridge straight ahead is a newer bridge. Now I feel I can go real fast. Whew. Nice and smooth right here. So now we cross like through kind of like a business here, or it used to have to do that. Maybe you don't anymore. You would used to have to kind of go through that area over there. This is years ago. I'm talking like 2016 or something. I don't think you have to do it anymore. Let's just keep going straight. Oh no, we do have to do that, because I think you used to be able to ride your bike on the other side of this wall, but now we gotta kind of ride along this guy's property, this company's property here. You can see some trains. Trains. Oh, bump. Take a look at the trainage. The trainage. Whew. I don't know what the train is doing right now. I guess they're filling it up or unloading it or something. So I'm gonna ride a little bit more through here, and then we'll turn around and go back. And I do highly recommend, if you're interested in seeing this whole trail, check out my older videos. Just search Riverfront Trail. And I have, I think, a 2-part video doing the whole trail. And I might not have actually gone through this section though, because like I said, You used to be able to ride on the other side of the wall, I feel like. But with all the flooding we've been having with this crazy climate, it's been closed off, it seems like, for years now, I guess. Or maybe they open it up in the summertime. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if we run across a single cyclist. I mean, we did see, what, like about a dozen cars parked back there. So there's probably about a dozen cyclists on this trail. It's just this trail is about 20 miles long one way. So, you know, may not see a single soul on this trail. We'll find out. We'll make sure to wave to them if we do come across another cyclist. And by the way, I've been riding my bike from home, so, which is like in the county. I'm in the end of the city now. I'm by the river, so I gotta go all the way back. So we'll do that in a minute here. It's gonna go a little bit more further up this way. Yeah, make sure you always pump up your tires before you go for a bike ride, especially if you have these high pressure, narrow, skinny tires like I do. Man, some smells like fish, like dead fish, or just fish. Actually, fish, whether they're dead or not, stink. It smells like fish. I smell fish. All right, so this goes a bit further here. There's a whole bunch of train cars, like just packed on top of each other and stuff. Right? Caution, trucks entering trail. Yeah, so you can kind of see, oh, there's like coal or something over there. Yeah, or I don't know, something. There's a lot of there's some nasty stuff over here. It's kind of an industrial neighborhood. Yeah, they call it Riverfront Trail, but we're riding along the riverfront, but you gotta go a little bit further north out of this section of the city that's pretty much been taken over by industry. So you get to an area where it's a little more grassy, a little more, wildlife, a little nicer. And generally, it's the point where you go up a hill, I think. And I think I'm getting near that point right now. So, like, for instance, to the left, you see there's a junkyard. There's a bunch of scrap metal and old cars and stuff over there. You might be able to see down in there a little better once you go up the hill. If there is a hill over here, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, here's the hill. Yeah, so like I said, once you reach this point, I saw a Pokemon back there. Once you reach this point, it gets a little bit nicer looking, but you still got some more industry. Woo-wee! Oh, now we're on gravel. And now we hit gravel. Now we hit the gravel. There's a bunch of, I don't know what that black stuff is. Maybe somebody can tell me what all that is. Probably not good to breathe it in very much. It's crazy, it's so much of it too. I don't know what that is. All right, so, downhill. So, we're gonna turn around now because I gotta go back home and the sun is, I got a ways to go. I got like 20 more miles to go back home now. So, share the trail. All right, so let's turn around. We're going back now. You can see the St. Louis Arch in the horizon up ahead. So now I gotta kind of go south and then all the way west back home here. Downhill. There's like a Pokemon here. I don't know what those things are. Some creatures. There, check it out. It's a Pokemon. Or not a Pokemon, a Pikachu, right? It's a Pikachu! It's a Pikachu, isn't it cute? Woo, just a second. Okay, let's get going here. Good to check in with people, let them know where you're at. There's a cyclist. Didn't get a chance to wave at him. He went right past me. Here comes some more cyclists, I think. Yeah, but yeah, if you're out and alone like I am right now, and you're not with a friend or something, you're not with somebody else, it's good to always check in, let people know where you're at, especially if you're far away from home. I'm not super far away from home. It's just, it's really quiet around here because there's not a lot of people. Gave those folks a little wave. So yeah, we're seeing some cyclists now. And I was getting a little concerned. It was like, where is everybody? I was riding along this trail and there was nobody around. Now I'm seeing more cyclists though. Woo! I think it's gonna be getting cold pretty fast here because it's supposed to get down in the 20s Fahrenheit soon, like within the next day. So it might be getting pretty cold tonight. I feel like I'm going against a headwind now. Unfortunately, we won't be going this direction for too much longer. Oh, bumpy. All right. Yeah, this, I don't know what it is. Right around this area right here, smell fish. I think it's fish. I don't know. I don't eat fish. One time I had what's called a fish taco years ago. I almost threw up. Ugh. Not my thing. Not my thing. I know it's somebody's things, but not my thing. It's like, why would you combine the two things? I like tacos, but not fish in my tacos. Thank you very much. All right, bumpy. Some big bumps there. You gotta make sure you cross that at a perpendicular there. It's kind of dangerous. Ugh. Woo. Gator, I'm not sure what that's about. Up. I'm not actually climbing a hill. I'm not climbing a hill, I'm just going on a flat surface. Flat surface. I don't think I can get up on that bridge up there. There's cars traveling on it. I mean, I probably could. It's not meant for riding a bike on though. There's actually a bridge somewhere around here. I think further back that way, like I said before, in the previous video. MacArthur Bridge, I think is what it's called. MacArthur Bridge, something like that. It actually has a bike pedestrian trail on the bridge, so you don't have to ride with the traffic on the road. This bridge here might actually be a freeway, I don't know. I forget. I think it's the Veterans Memorial Bridge, maybe? That's what it's called. I think it was recently constructed in the last 10 years, maybe? I don't know. Zigzag, oh boy. Caution zigzag. Oh, bump. Yeah, no trucks entering there because the floodgates closed there as well. Wow. I did not realize I was taking a little tailwind there because this is all against a headwind right now. That's the only problem about out and back trails is one way's easy, other way's hard. That's okay. We like a challenge on the Bike Blogger show. Whew. Stop sign. Yeah, it's just another floodgate. It's shut as well. All right, there we go. This is pretty smooth. Whew. I'm surprised there's like no graffiti over here. There's some sections that have graffiti, like there's a little bit, but for the most part, not a lot of graffiti. And I'm not sure what's up with that. It looks like that was recently cemented in. They filled in that wall there. Whew. Alrighty. I go around this way. Watch out for loose gravel. Don't want to skid out. Lecleed Power. Lecleed Power. Interesting, because let's see here. I gotta go left. Lecleed Gas used to be the name of the gas company around here, and now it's called Spire, like to inspire, I guess, somebody. It's Spire, S-P-I-R-E. But I guess Lecleed used to be a power company as well. It says power company in addition to the gas company. But neither name exists anymore. It's Ameren, not Amtrak, but Ameren is the power company around where I live now. The name of the power company, at least. So yeah, this is just the one little weird section. It's like, yeah, you ride your bike right along here. A little confusing because they got these gates here. I probably pointed this out, you know, like years ago. It's a little strange. It doesn't say bike trail this way or anything. It's just some gates. Like you feel like you're going through someone's private property, and you probably are. This is probably private property right here, but they allow people to ride their bikes through here to get to the trail. It's a cool old looking building. Oh, those old windows. All right. So, what's up this way? Let's go up this way. I see there's some steam coming from that sewer cover there. Or there's something coming from the sewer cover. Bubbling up there. Up. Oh, there's some salt. Salt in the road. Up. Ah, the hair. Ah, the hair. Whew. See where this heads. I might have come up this way once before. Actually, it looks like we could cut through over here. Let's maybe do this. Horseshoe. Horseshoe. Not sure what that's about. It's a name of a bar or something, I guess. I don't know. Horseshoe. Okay. Yeah, we're near Lecleed's Landing right now. Let's go to the right. Let's climb up over here. Unfortunately, we missed our light. It's okay. Or you might have missed our light, maybe not. Yeah, we did. It's all right. It's okay. I think I want this lane, at least the right straightaway lane. Woo-wee. See how you can barely see the arch there to the left. I don't know what Horseshoe is. It might be the name of the local casino now. Oh, Luminaire Place. That's the name I was thinking of. Casino name. Because in a previous job I held, we used to always go to the casinos, to the buffets, like on Wednesdays, I think it was. Me and some guys at work go get our casino buffet once a week. Luminaire Place was one of the better casino buffets, in my opinion. Of course, this was before I went vegan. Go vegan. Go vegan. All right, here we go. Yeah, we had just missed the light, so that took a little bit extra time there. Are you kidding me? I'm getting through this light. There we go. I'm gonna cross over this way. There we go, all good. In the neighborhood. Did that guy go through? I think that guy went through the red light. Yeah, because I mean, this traffic, the crosswalk says walk. I think that SUV went through a red light. Okay, so I'm a little bit north. I want to head south, so I need to get over to the left. Over here, make a left. Detour. What is detour about? Road closed to through traffic. Don't know if I can make a left here, so I think I'm gonna have to go this way. It says one way, but the guy's parked the other way. I don't get that. It says, doesn't that sign say one way? And this guy's parked the other way. Am I going crazy? Am I cray-cray? Weird. All right, we'll head through here a little bit. Senior living area. Bump, 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 bump. I want to go left. So I'm going west now, which is fine. I could keep going this way, I guess. Watch out for the door zone now. Watch out for the door zone now. Road closed to local traffic. I'm local traffic. I live in St. Louis. Let's go this way. Watch out for the door zone now. Door zone now. Woo-wee. Let's go this way. Do not enter construction area. Oops. A bump. There's a bump coming up. This might give me back to Olive Street, which is kind of where I want to go. I guess, I don't know, this is Convention. I don't know where I am right now. Let's go up this way. Street plate. Let's keep going straight, I guess. That guy's got his wheels turned, just in case. Gotta move over. We're on Convention Plaza. It's the name of the street. I don't think it's actually the name of the street. I think it's just the name they gave the little section of the street by the convention center. The actual street name is probably something else. This is 14th Street. I think I want to make a left on this street. It's a two-way street. Let's get ourselves some water. apologize if the video stops suddenly, because I am probably running low on battery and memory card space, storage space. That's okay. Food roof? What's that about? Almost out of water. City Museum. Oh yeah, see there's a Ferris wheel up there on the roof. That's the St. Louis City Museum. They got a little Ferris wheel on the roof. I think the guy who came up with the idea of the City Museum, I think he had like has like a loft or a condo or something that's gone up for sale, and so you can buy his the place he lived. I think it was like 300 grand. Not too bad considering the crazy housing market that's been going on for the last decade. Considering it's kind of owned by a famous person, yeah. Let's go right here onto Washington Boulevard. Up here. Little uphill. It's kind of a popular business district here. A lot of traffic, especially at nighttime. These guys both want to go left. This guy doesn't want to go left. Does he want to go left? I don't know. Okay. The lens of his brake light is broken. It looked kind of weird there with the white flashing light behind the black, or the broken red lens. Okay. Whew. This is a straight lane. Left turn only in the lane to my left. All right, here we go. All right. Continuing down Washington Boulevard, leaving downtown. Not sure exactly where downtown ends at. I think it's about 20th Street. Basically where the cross streets end. Being numbered streets, that is. Woo-wee. Alrighty. I think I want to go left here. Is this Grand? We're passing 23rd Street, so as far as I'm concerned, we're out of downtown. Let's make a left. Is this a straight lane? Why don't we go this way? Let's keep going straight. This is Jefferson Avenue. It's like a Corvette straight away, across the way. Bright sun. I apologize. The sun is in the lens. I have no control over the sun, believe it or not. I am just a mere mortal Although I am bike blogger. Let's cross the road. Whew. Still on Washington Boulevard, I think. I think it's still called that. It's kind of weird how all the parking spaces are angled here. Old car. Sounds like a muscle car. I don't know. Okay, maybe it is. Or they're missing a muffler. Or both. Leffingwell Avenue and Washington Avenue. Oh yeah, not Washington Boulevard, Washington Avenue, I think is what the street's called. Whew. It's a little bit of a slight incline all the way back into the county. Because one of the high points of the city proper is actually around where I live. It's called the High Point neighborhood. Spelled P-O-I-N-T-E. High Point. H-I-P-O-I-N-T-E. Whew. Storage. There's like a little picture of a house and a smiley face on it. My garage. Storage. Whew. Yeah, I think that's Grand Center straight ahead. So we're almost at Grand Boulevard, back where the St. Louis University is. From the previous video. I don't know what I'm gonna actually call this video. The last video was stress. What is it good for? Nothing. Maybe my thumbnail will just be like a Pikachu. And we'll see if that increases my ranking in YouTube. Kind of like, boom, it's Pikachu. And I get like 1 million views, right? The YouTube algorithm is so janky. Let's go straight here. Apparently there's only one lane and it's way over here because all these parked cars. It's the KDHX radio station up ahead. Local independent radio station. They play a bunch of off-label or less commonly known music. At least they used to. It used to be called indie music back in the 20s, or the early 2000s, I guess. Knots, or whatever you want to call them. 2000s. I remember, because that's the station I usually listened to when I was driving to school. All right, so Fox Theater. I'm sorry, I apologize. Fabulous Fox Theater to the left. I'm gonna get over. So I could go left or straight. Isn't that a cyclist or, yeah, cyclist, straight across the way. It says no left turn, so we gotta go straight here. Cyclist going through the red light. Second cyclist we've seen do that. Hey. But he's a nice guy, so I say hey. Beep. Alright, here we go. Yeah, good on that guy, man. He looked like he was maybe in his 60s or so, riding a bike. That's the way to do it. I hope I'm as healthy as he is when I'm his age. I apologize if it was like a 30-year-old or something. He looked much older. You know what? He was probably like 80 years old. He just looks like he's 60 because he's taking care of his body. Good on him. Woo-wee. All right, now we got a little downhill going here. Got a little downhill. Just past the Sheldon Opera House. I think that's what it was, at least. Never been to the opera. I'm just a local cyclist. I just ride a bike. Not a very artsy person. Not super cultured. Take a left here. I think I can just go right over here. This might be Locust Street. I like going down Locust. It's a little quieter. Stop sign. Oh, it says road closed. No, it's not. It's not closed. What are you talking about? I'm gonna go this way. If it was closed, they wouldn't have a big opening here, right? Think, brain cells. This ain't closed. They're doing some construction now. See, look at that. Doing something over there. Building something. They're tearing stuff up over there. This might be, what is this? This can't be. I was thinking Forest Park Parkway, but that's actually going east, south. So I don't know what this is, what this street is up over here. Oh wow, we got a signal, even though this street is closed. Jump the curb, okay. This is, I think, around where my memory card died in a previous video, you know, but yeah, not right now. Not right now. We're all good right now. Yeah, I don't think this is Locust. I'm not sure what street I'm on right now. Car coming, so I'll move over a little bit, but I am not going to get into this gutter. You know, like a dozen flat tires later, I learned my lesson. I will not be bullied to the edge of the road. Whew. He gave me a pretty good wide pass there though, so I thank him for that. Not everybody's so kind or so careful rather than reckless. Yeah, I don't know what the name of this street is. It's kind of a residential road here. Here we go, we'll find out. Olive. Can't read it, sun is in my face. I don't think this is Olive Street. This must be Olive Boulevard. I think there is another Olive just north of Olive Street, so that must be what this is. These houses look newer. So this is a newer neighborhood, I think. These are not original. These are not like from the early 1900s. Unless they're really well upkept, but I don't think they are. I don't think that's what that is. I think this is just a newer neighborhood. Let's go around this way. Got that Tyvek going. More construction. We might be in the Central West End now. Oh boy. Oh, I jumped over that cobblestone speed bump thing. So it looks like here's another one. Jump. There we go. They got these ball bollards that try to prevent vehicles from coming in the other direction. All right, this is a bigger road. But there's nobody here. Olive Street. Oh, this is Olive Street. I'm on Olive Street. Strange. I had to look that up. There's an Olive Boulevard and an Olive Street. And they follow each other. What is that? What's the name of that? Where two things run in a line to each other but offset? Parallel. That's the word I'm looking for, I think. Parallels. Kind of hard to pronounce. Things we talk about while we're on a bike. Things we talk about while we're on the bike. Guy's got his emergency flash on. What is he up to? Where are you going? Where are you going, UPS man? Mailman? Let's make a left. Go into this neighborhood here. Shome. Bop bop boot up, bop bop doo boot up. Da 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 da. Westminster. These are fancy houses back here. That's why they're cut off from the main drag. There's some wealthier people live back here. And these are old houses. Look at these things. You know, I mean, they're not, you know, what I'd say like massive mansions, but for the city, they're very large. Quite large. There aren't many larger houses than this grouped together in St. Louis. They're really beautiful houses too. Really neat architecture, stone and masonry. There's like a church up over here too. Pretty looking church. Okay, need to pop a curb again. Shoot out here, it looks like. Pop. Okay. Yeah, we're in the central west end of the city, which means we're almost to the county of St. Louis. Let's keep going straight. I think we're still on one-way street, Westminster Place. We just crossed Taylor. Thought there was a Taylor street. There's Tucker in downtown, and there's Taylor in the central west end. Well, actually, that was a Westminster church. I actually did a job at that church years ago, a construction job. Okay, so I always remember this neighborhood being really pretty around that time of year too, around the summertime or whatever. All the trees. Ah, the pretty trees. I love trees. The stereotypical tree-loving cyclist. Can I go straight here? I think so, yeah. It's a two-way street. Some dude hammering on a roof back there. What better time to do roof work but than in the winter time when there's no snow or ice, yeah? Climate change, the changing climate is climate changing. Okay. This is a gated community, so we gotta pop a curb again. We missed our chance, but we can do it here, I think. It's a big curb, there we go. All right, so now we're out at Euclid. Let me go left here. Okay, this is a major business thoroughfare in the Central West End area. I think I want to make a right here though. It's a bunch of alleyways around here. What street is this? McPherson. All right, want to go now? Keep going straight. So I don't know where McPherson goes. I think it just heads out to Skinker. I want to go a little further south. The Porsche. This is crossing another gated Horton Tees or something. I don't know, I can't even pronounce that street name. I don't know what street that was. It's an alleyway. Could cut down the alleyway. A rich person's alleyway. What street is this now? Pershing. Could just take this all the way down to Pine. That's essentially where I want to go. But then I'd have to cross Lindell Boulevard, I think. Ooh, I smell food. It smells good. Maryland. A cyclist. Steel wheels. All right, it's getting bunched up here, so this is probably a major road I want. There we go. So I think we're on Lindell Boulevard right now. So what I want to actually do is make a left up here. Take a look at behind me and throw out my hand signal. Get in the left lane, okay? Okay. I could go straight as well, but we'll go left. We're gonna go around along Interstate 64, I think, on the south end of the park over here. So we'll do that. Make a left here. Shoop. Easy peasy. Look at that weird looking building over there. It's like a magazine rack. I think it looks like popcorn cups. I think I talked about that before in a previous video. I've been told it looks like a magazine rack. And if you can see that, I don't know. I remember the old-fashioned popcorn cups are like Candy King, you know, red and white, and then you can stack them on top of each other at the movie theater. That's what I think it looks like. A little strange. We're at Lindell and Kings Highway Boulevard, major road for the city. There might be more traffic on this road than almost anywhere else. This little stretch of road, almost anywhere else than in the city because of the hospitals. There's a children's hospital and a major, like level 1 trauma or whatever hospital, major hospital. Actually, I want to go over here. So, easy pedestrian. Easy pedestrian. And they got like this little memorial here. I don't know if it's like I think it's a Jewish memorial or something. I don't know. There's actually Barnes Jewish Hospital over there. Although I don't know all the history about that. It's not a Jewish hospital anymore, I don't think, but it's not a Catholic hospital. Almost all the hospitals around where I live are Catholic because St. Louis has a very deep Catholic and French history. So like all the hospitals are Catholic except for Barnes, pretty much. Nothing wrong with that, really. I find hospitals are a little strange though because being religious, they'll often, they'll often give you the good word every day. If you've ever been in a hospital before, it's a little strange spending the night in a hospital, waking up in the morning, then listening to like a sermon. That's kind of what some of the hospitals around here do. It's not offending, but it's strange, especially if you aren't Catholic. Okay, I want to get off of this thing, this sidewalk. What I can do is I can go up over here, but I need to drop down into the street here. Line myself up here real quick. Didn't know if that guy was coming up here or not. All right, we're gonna go this way. Ambulance. Watch out for the doors on now. Watch out for the doors on now. Doors on. Doors on now. Woo. So once we reach the end of the park here, we'll be back in St. Louis County because I live at the merging of the county and the city border. So it's kind of neat. You get to see a little bit of, watch out for pedestrians jumping out from behind cars. Get to see a little bit of the suburbia and urbia in my videos. Urban, yeah. Bump, 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 badonk, bonk, bonk. Whew. We'll go straight. Nobody coming. Yeah, I don't have much of a topic for you guys this week, but just enjoy the ride. I know a lot of you just like to come along for the ride or listen to me ride my bike in the background, if not watch as well. It's chicken with the SUV there. The main thing there is to just maintain a consistent speed, you know, so they can judge whether to try to jump in front of you or not. If you start speeding up all of a sudden, they have to recalculate in their little brain, and that can cause a problem. If you slow down, that's even more confusing because, you know, you don't really slow down when you have the right of way. It wasn't the stop sign back there, so there's no reason for me to slow down, other than to get a little more cautious about some guy trying to run me over at the cross street. Whew. It's been a little while since I've gone for a longer bike ride. I appreciate you guys watching and come along with me. My butt's starting to hurt, so it's probably good I'm going back now. People always ask me, what saddle do you use? Or like, how, does it ever stop hurting my butt? Why does my butt hurt when I'm riding a bike? There's a lot of factors there. Bike fit is always what comes first to mind. Making sure you have, okay, what is that guy doing? What is that about? Neither of us had a signal on, so that's really confusing. I should have had my arm out, I guess. This guy's not even, he's just driving in the middle of the road there. You know, bike fit's part of it. Basically, when your leg is fully extended on the downstroke of the pedal, you should still have a very slight bend to it. Not completely, though. Not fully extended nor really bent up. Just, you know, mostly extended. That way you know you have the right saddle height at least. That's a good first start. I was gonna make a left there, but I'm gonna just go this way. It's fine, we'll go this way. This way I can go down the bike path a little bit. So I am gonna make a left here. So I'm gonna have to, there we go. Let's pull off to the side for a second so I get over here. So yeah, there's that. I prefer a more firm seat over a cushy seat. When I first started riding a bike a lot, I went for the most cushy, you know, seat with the gel inserts and everything, and that can be okay. That can be okay if you're just riding your bike for 2 to 3 miles, just for a couple miles, in my opinion. But I personally prefer a much harder saddle. It doesn't, you know, not really hard, like, you know, solid carbon fiber hard, but I do prefer a more firm saddle, especially for when I'm riding my bike for a longer distance. Also, I have a single speed bike, so let's go this way. So I'm constantly, you know, lifting my butt out of the saddle to climb a hill and stuff. So I'm not always sitting in the saddle, and that probably also helps a little bit. Although I'm also readjusting all the time, so there could be other problems there. Constantly readjusting where I am in my saddle. That guy's got a signal, he's about to come out. Fortunately, he looked in his mirror and he saw me. Yay, that's a first. Okay. And it's getting kind of cloudy. I'm seeing some low-lying clouds right now. I think it is supposed to rain tonight or something as a cold front comes in. Do very much appreciate the reprieve though. A little break in the cold this winter. Always nice to get out and do some riding. Do some riding now. 2023. 2023, can you believe it? Sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. 2023. Whew. Watch out for the door zone now. Watch out for the door zone. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing to indicate whether a door is gonna fling open on you. And you might be able to see a head. You know, it might be somebody rummaging around inside a car. So you might think they might swing the door open, but there's nothing to indicate it. You know, like if they're gonna peel out of a parking spot, you would see the wheels turn just before they pull out, you know. But with the door, there's nothing So be very cautious about that. Fortunately, I've never been doored, and I've never known anyone to be doored, you know, in my personal real life. So if you know anyone, what was the end game of that? Did they end up being hospitalized or something? Because being doored is one of the worst things. And I think it's worse when you're hitting a door, you know, where the door flings open and you run into the door and it won't shut the door, like the door is stuck because the car and the bicyclist are facing the same direction. So you just get like, you go from what, you know, from like 15 miles per hour to 0 miles per hour, just like that. That's just basically a head-on collision pretty much, right? It is. That is rough. And you probably flip over the door too, depending, I guess, how high you're sitting up on your bike. Yeah, no good at all. Wear a helmet. Wear a helmet, Bike Blogger said wear a helmet. Wear a helmet. There's one video where I hit a speed bump too fast. Went over the bars and hit my head on the ground. Damaged the helmet. Probably saved my life. Possibly saved my life, at least. Saved me from going to the hospital. Still got beat up a bit on my my leg and my limbs, but my melon is intact, so I owe that to wearing a helmet. Even though 99% of the time you probably don't need the helmet. It's that 1% or 0.1% of the time where you would have wished you had something, some little minuscule thing that protect the soft part of your head at least. Whew. All right, almost out of the park now. This is where we entered the park, I believe, in the previous video. Same day, same time, same bat time, same bat day, or whatever was it? Batman. Same bat time, same bat channel. Same bike time, same bike channel. Bike blogger. Bike blogger. I don't know if we're gonna make the light. There's too many people in front of me. Too many people in front of me. Oh well, almost made it. Whew. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Touche. Drink some water. My water is now out. You know that feeling when you have like a booger stuck in the back of your throat? That's me right now without enough water. Oh my. Same bike time, same bike channel. Is that a cyclist? The sun is right in my face, but see, I do have a helmet that has a visor. That's what I should be wearing now. At least it would help a bit. "15 seconds and then we can go." Oh no, there we go. We go now. Let's make sure this person's awake up here. I'll lift my head over their roof there and see over top of them. There we go. Do a wide left turn so I get all the way in the far right lane. That's the way we do it. But keep ourselves away from the edge of the road, because that's the way we do that too. And actually, I can go right up along these cars here because they're not going to the right. At least they're not signaling they are. We're gonna make a right here onto this road. There we go. Still in the city of St. Louis for just a little bit. You can kind of tell when you enter the county here because the road changes. At least that's the way it used to be. So I'm still in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. Still in the city. I'm still in the city. Watch out for the door zone now. Still in the city. Still in the city, and boom! Now we're in the county. Now we're in the county of St. Louis, Missouri. So we're almost home now. Still seeing a lot of cyclists. It's just such a marvelous day today. End of January. Actually, I was saying mid-January the last video. It's actually end of January, and it's this warm. It's amazing. It's another bike. Everybody's got their bikes out. You know, I kind of feel like a lot of communities will be a lot more bike friendly, a lot more bike centric and stuff if the climate just didn't stink, most of the year. There are areas where there are like pretty high populations of cyclists, but I think it's partially to do with the climate. It's just the weather, or the temperature at least, is pretty good. Now the weather may not be very good. It might be, really dry or really rainy, but the temperature, it's not super cold or super hot, but it's just kind of nice all year round. And I feel like, I guess New York City would be one of the exceptions to that rule, though. But that's an international city, so, and it's very expensive, densely packed city, so people kind of have a necessity to ride a bike or walk everywhere. You don't need to own a car unless you're traveling outside the city. I got a lot of stuff up on that house. Must be doing brickwork or something. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Little bike lane here. Ugh. Little hill here too. Let's climb the hill. Climb the hill. Climb the hill, bike blogger. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get that hill. Let's climb up that hill. Whew. All right, make a left here. Watch out for the vehicles. There's a car coming. Big wide turn. There we go. All right, go this way. Whew. Da 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 da. BikeBlogger. Da 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 da. BikeBlogger. Spitting on myself. Wah! Wah! Whew. Almost home. Oh, I can't wait to get home. Good exercise, good workout. Now time to go ruin it and eat some pizza or something. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, gray. Hangry. Hangry. Chillax out. Chill, we can cut through here. Plop. Let down, drop down here. Blop, blop. Climb up this hill. Watch out for the dogs. Up, up, up. Whew. All right, we've almost finished climbing hills. Because basically, we had to climb the hill, a slight incline. Whew. We've been doing a slight incline basically since the river, all the way up from the river. Whew. Da, 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 da. Technically, they don't want you riding a bike over there, so we'll go this way. We will respect their request. Go this way. Stay on the road. You're a bike. You're a vehicle. Get on the road, you. Stay on the road, you. Whew. Little radio tower over there to the right. Sun's going behind the clouds. Some people playing in the soccer field over there. Let's make a right. Let's go over that way. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody around. Nobody in a car, at least. This is really bumpy right here, though. Let's get over here. A little less bumpy right here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Radio tower. Or cell tower. What's the difference? I think it's a radio tower. Oh, it's not very tall, which means it's probably not for. It's probably short distance, sort of picking up signal from. Watch for small kids, runners, bicyclists, and I didn't see the fourth thing there. It was like a caution sign that listed 4 different things to watch out for. I was one of them. Watch out for BikeBlogger. Watch out for the BikeBlogger. Is that a snowman? Where's that? Oh, look at the snowman. Yeah, it did actually snow recently. Whew. They're leaving their bikes in the street. Shouldn't do that. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? Okay, downhill now. Da 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 da. BikeBlogger, 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 BikeBlogger. Yeah, so we came all the way from the Mississippi River, all the way up into St. Louis County, and we did it in one video. How long did it take? Probably about 30 minutes. I've timed it before. It depends, you know, with traffic signals and stuff. It takes me about a half hour to get from where I live to the St. Louis Gateway Arch. I was like halfway, so 1 hour round trip ride. Pretty nice, especially for a weekend, a short weekend ride. No stop sign here, so theoretically, blast through the intersection. Get up the hill here. Da 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 da. There's the AMC Esquire movie theater over here. That way I know I'm home. I know I'm home, BikeBlogger. Movie theater there. That's the right. All right. Watch out for traffic. Screech. There's a little break here in the traffic. A little break. We can go for it here. This guy's slowing down. Get behind him here. There you go. There's Subaru. Da, 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 da. Well, I know I say it all the time, guys. I very much appreciate you watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you have a video request, you know, you want me to ride my bike somewhere around my local town, you know, even if it's not really nearby where I live here, I could throw the bike in a vehicle or a motor vehicle and drive that somewhere and then get out and ride my bike at another part of the region. Like I've done videos on the Katy Trail before. Theoretically, I could ride my bike to the Katy Trail. I've thought about that. I think that's a little bit further of a distance than what I just did here, going into the city and back. But yeah, anyway, just let me know in the comment section below, or I also have an email address. You can shoot me an email. I try to watch that. I have noticed, believe it or not, I recently downloaded the YouTube phone mobile app. I never had that before. I know, I'm old. I'm old-fashioned. And I didn't realize, you know, you get notifications of people commenting and stuff, and oh man, I think that's helping me be a little bit better at responding to your questions. So You're probably not listening now because you probably asked me a question years ago and I didn't answer it and you thought I was a jerk. Well, I apologize for that. I'm a busy guy. As you know, I'm trying to keep the stress level down though. That's why I ride my bike a lot and make more content for you guys. So, but I try to respond to comments as best I can. If I can't, I apologize. You still, don't let that make you not leave a comment or something, because someone else might know the answer to your question. As long as it's not, something personally about me, someone should be able to answer it for you. So anyway, thanks for watching. I am the bike blogger. I am Bike Blogger. And we'll see you next time up the steep hill. Up the steep hill. Oh my gosh, up the steep hill. Single speed is all I need. Keep it single speed. Woo. Oh. Where did it? Where did it? Where did it?